Hello there! Thank you so much for joining me today as I draw in my sketchbook. This is my first ever video that I've made, and I'm actually really nervous as I record over this, so I hope it turns out good and you enjoy watching it. I hope that wherever you are in the world that you are well and comfortable and cozy right now, and that you have had a lovely day and your day continues to be great. Grab your own sketchbook if you want, because my intention with these videos is that I find kind of like a community that enjoys drawing and being comfortable and happy. So I hope that you grab your own sketchbook or whatever you're working on, whether that be art or not art related, and you sit down and you work alongside me. So I made this drawing a few months ago actually, and it's kind of just been sitting on my computer because I've been way too overwhelmed by the idea of editing and especially posting a video. I've never really put myself out there like that, and it just feels like a very, very overwhelming idea. But here I am, I did it, yay me! So it is a picture that I'm drawing was from reference. I had no idea what to draw this day, and I was feeling really artistically defeated. I had such intense creative block for months. So I just kind of pulled up a picture on my phone and I decided to draw from reference. And that's actually pretty impressive for me because I'm not somebody who really enjoys drawing from reference. I really love drawing from my imagination, which I'm sure is not the best for my skills, but I decided on this day to draw from reference for a change. So in this sketch, which I would kind of consider a practice sketch because I hadn't drawn in a while, and like I said, I was lost for what to draw, I try my best to capture the beauty of the nature there. I'm not a nature artist. I feel like I never feel inspired to draw plein air. I think it's the most boring thing on earth to draw. Gorgeous to look at, but I like drawing humans. So you will see that I don't really do the best work ever, but I'm not necessarily disappointed with it because it's just a simple little tiny sketchbook spread in a sketchbook filled with tons of tiny little spreads. So I'm not that disappointed, and I think I was able to capture the moment and the memory, and that's all that really mattered to me. So without further ado, since I've been chit-chatting for a minute now, sorry, I'm gonna just let the video go. Oh, there's my cat. Oh, hi Lulu, if you could see her. So I'm just gonna let the video go, and I really hope you enjoy. I like the music that I chose for this too. So I hope you enjoy and draw along with me, and I'll chime back in a little bit. Okay, oh yay. So this is my favorite part. I absolutely love drawing with ink. It is my favorite thing in the world. I feel like not in the way that I did it in this sketchbook, and hopefully I have the courage to post a few more videos so that you can see how I actually enjoy using ink, because I'm a little paintbrush, lots of ink kind of girly who likes to just do line work in black ink mainly, but I love this ink and I love how vivid and bold the colors are. So I really enjoy the process of working with ink regardless and whenever. You can see me doing a little patch test there because I wasn't sure if the ink would run through the page. And truthfully, when I bought the sketchbook and I tested it out in the store, I used a marker on it and it bled through, but I don't know, that hasn't happened since I've bought it. So I'm very, very pleased to say that this is a good sketchbook, and honestly, I recommend it. It may not be the best for everyone's needs, but it really worked for whatever I needed it for, which was basically just doodling. And it's really compact and tiny, which I thought was really fun, not an overwhelming size to sketch in. Although now I've upgraded to a much larger one, which I'm not gonna lie, I swiped it from work, and I'm very grateful for that. But I really love using a sketchbook. It's so freeing not worrying about what you draw and when. And it's genuinely very, very exciting to draw traditionally and not on an iPad. I feel like I spent a lot of years doing digital art. And although digital art is very important and fun to do, I feel like it sort of created a fear in me that didn't let me explore and experiment as much, because you can always undo and erase, and I guess that kind of just paralyzed me. Whereas in now, with traditional media that you can't erase easily or get rid of easily, and you definitely can't undo with permanent ink, I feel like it's teaching me to work around my mistakes in a way that's just more tactile and enjoyable. Actually, I find that one of the most fun parts of art is problem solving after making a mistake. So yeah, I think ink is just the most beautiful and fun media to use. Media, my bad. The inks that I'm using in this video are the Dr. P.H. Martin ones, and I used a variety of colors, and then I also mixed them up whenever I felt like I needed to. I totally love this little inkwell thingy, because up until now I've just been using little like soy sauce containers or takeout containers. So this thing felt like a major upgrade, even though it's honestly just like a $1 plastic carton that looks like eggs could fit into. So I really enjoyed this process of inking and had a lot of fun doing it. So I hope that whatever you're drawing right now or studying or doing in general is bringing you as much joy as this little painting brought me when I was making it. I drew from a picture that we took when we went on a holiday a few years ago. I want to say 2 years ago already, which is just wild. Such a beautiful place. Honestly, it was one of the nicest places I've ever been to in my life. We were at Mount Rainier National Park in Washington State, and this was specifically as we were driving up the mountain to go to, I think it was called Paradise, which, by the way, that was the most breathtaking place I've ever been to in my entire life. And I think about it at least once. So it's literally my Roman Empire, but I think about it at least once a week. And I really, really hope to go back one day. And as somebody who doesn't really, I travel, but I don't really have the opportunity or the means to travel, frequently. It feels kind of crazy to want to go back to a place that I've already been to, because there's so much of the world to see. But I cannot exaggerate how breathtaking and beautiful and mesmerizing that place was. It felt like a different planet. Like, I did not realize places could be that beautiful. So to anyone out there who lives in Washington State, I'm so jealous of you. I think it is gorgeous. I think sometimes I get paralyzed by the fear of the unknown, and I just don't feel good enough in general. But especially when it comes to art, because art has been my favorite hobby since I was a little kid. So I just feel insecure sharing what I make, and I feel very, very uncomfortable having the world see things that I make, because I'm never necessarily proud of them. But I'm trying really hard to get over that fear right now and tap into the skills, whether they be good or not, and share them with the world. Because I feel like, whether or not I'm the best, which I'm definitely not, but whether or not I'm necessarily good at what I'm doing doesn't determine whether or not I should do it. And I really think that it's time that I start doing things like these and am more bold and adventurous. So I'm gonna post this and I'm gonna be proud of myself. So to everyone that's here tuned in with this, and whether or not you're watching or playing this in the background as just audio, because it has pretty good music in the background, I'm not gonna lie, thank you so much for joining me and tuning in. And I really hope you enjoy the video, and I hope that, you know, we can kind of like create some sort of a community where people who like to draw kind of see each other and hang out, and you know, we make stuff together. Because my main goal is to not make work that is for somebody else, and to not make work that is for somebody else's viewing pleasure. Although I do want you to enjoy what I make, my main goal is to make work that makes me happy, and to actually really, really enjoy what I do. Enjoy the process and appreciate what I'm doing. Because at the end of the day, I really want to make art that I like, not art that somebody else wants to see, or not art that I want somebody else to see. And it's very difficult to tap into that lately, because I feel like, you know, I fell into the trap of being really worried about, you know, the algorithm and whether or not anyone's seeing my art, when meanwhile, honestly, nobody is. So I really shouldn't be concerned. But I'm now trying to break free from that and make things that make me happy, and just truly, truly enjoy what I do, and experiment and learn and grow and come up with what I want, you know? So I hope you really enjoy the video, and I hope you stick around until the end. I'm gonna stop chit-chatting now and let it play for a little bit longer, and then I'll come say goodbye towards the end. But thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. And again, I really hope you're having a wonderful time today, and that you're enjoying being here with me. Hi, here I am again. I hope I'm catching you at a good point, and I hope you really were able to be productive or relaxed or whatever you hope to have gotten out of this moment. And I hope you enjoyed the video. This is just me wrapping it up. And you know what? Looking back at this, because I haven't opened the sketchbook to look at this page in quite some time, I am not necessarily proud of the picture, but I am also not that disappointed. it's definitely, oh look, a different page. Wow. It's definitely a, you know, I don't know, it's definitely a drawing, and I definitely had a lot of fun creating it. So I think it was worth my time, and I think it was worth the page and the paper and the ink and everything. I really, really enjoyed creating this. So at the very end here, I'm just signing it off as in what day it was and where we were. And I've never done that before, but it felt really fun. It was like, oh wow, journal entry. And as somebody who doesn't journal, it was like, cool, I'm a journal girly. So I hope you really had a great time with me here today. And I hope you tune in for my next video because, you know, fingers crossed I do make a next video, and fingers crossed you enjoy it and you watch it as well. Thank you so much for joining me today. Please leave a comment if you have anything to say to me, and have a fantastic rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye.